Hey, it's your friend Kevin from Charlotte, North Carolina with my friend Freddie the Teddy. Today is Saturday the 21st of January 2021 and this is your card of the day. Alright my friends, we are again using the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reed. So let me do a shuffle. Motherfucker, whoops, no, that was not a jumper. Mother, Father, God, Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors, all beings of light, thank you for bringing us a message today of inspiration, love, hope, truth. I set the intention that whatever comes through this oracle today be for the highest good of all those listening. So be it, and so shall it be. All right, straight off the top. We have the Fool's Embrace, transmuting pain. Let me see if I get anything from this to start with. It is a number 22, so it's a MasterCard. This is basically showing a image of basically the sun or the moon, and I'm getting a message that perhaps today you look at the stories you might have been saying or the tales you might have been telling yourself that bring you conflict, challenges, upset. What I am also getting is that in our culture, in the human experience, especially, well, all over the world, it's not just in the Western world, it's everywhere. Folks are battling. They're battling one side versus another side. They're at war, not just at war physically in some parts of the world, but they're at war within themselves. Their belief systems are being conflicted. This need or this feeling or this desire to cut loose of those feelings, to sort out cupboards, to sort out clothing, to just literally discard anything that is not serving the highest good. And this is an ongoing theme. We're not just talking about a 1 day or a 2 day deal. This is like going through, sorting through who we believe and perceive ourselves to be and looking for something that is much, much better. And that doesn't necessarily mean a new car or a new house or a new thing or a new materialism. It could also be the war within over materialism. It could be you may be feeling a bit of a challenge with your own personal identity. Who are you? What is your purpose? Why are you here? Those are ongoing conversations that we have with ourselves. The Fool's Embrace is asking us to pull it all the way back and see where we might have been misguided or we might have been telling ourselves silly stories. But I'm going to read from the guidebook because this is a little bit confusing for me. And I think sometimes researching the guidebook does help. Transmuting pain and allowing life to love you. The experience of both land. I like this. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think that pain, that loss, that betrayal will always be woven through our continuity of existence. We're kept hostage by the way we identify with pain and what we make it mean. And if we let it, it becomes etched into us like a tattoo. No matter where the spectrum of pain you will find yourself now, whether it's mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it, befriend it. Rather than resisting it, running from it, or judging it as bad or unfair or hostile, can you see the gift that's here? Surrender to the fool's embrace. Allow the truth to envelop you with love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What if truly yours will not pass by? What is truly yours will not pass by. Something better and even more perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with your liberation and freedom from inherent in the loss, your broken heart might be opened up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of the Tarot, the fool or the dreamer will be at the beginning of your life's adventure, and at the end, when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey, he will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to revel in both the beauty and the desperation of life. Both and, this and that, will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting like a catalyst to the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in the radical acceptance that everything has value, as is well now and will be well again. Remember that today as you feel the fool's embrace. You know, I am, along with my friend and teacher, Radley Valentine, a bit like a graduate from the traditional terms of tarot. The fool, I really think, has immersed into the dreamer, and we're dreamers. And sometimes our dreams that we have take a turn. They come and they go, they ebb and they flow, the this and the that, the they and the them, all of these things. And it is challenging that when there is a sense of disconnection, loss, there's some sadness. Because, you know, some situations, people, jobs, whatever that is, that creates that level of sadness had been placed there for a reason, placed there to continue us on our journey, placed there to let us get where we are, that journey that, oh, I found myself here. And then we know, just like they said in the guidebook, the sand that irritated inside the oyster to create the pearl, that growth is a little tough. It is this fear that we don't know what's going to happen and we have to take chances. The challenge becomes that we take chances on what we don't know is going to happen. Well, if we're tethered to what we already know has happened and what we already know is not quite so good, we're tethered to that, it's going to get in our way and stop us from reaching what is over there that we're really not sure if it's going to be what it's going to be. This is why I feel like most of us humans in a humankind really have a challenge with patience. We now know what we've got to do, and somehow or another we figure out a way to do it, get past it, move on from it, cut it loose. Now we say, okay, fine, we've cut it loose, I'm all excited, I've got rid of it, I've done it, thank you, I've got through it. But then now we've got to wait because we want it now. Come on, let's go. Many of the bigger things, the better things, the more improved things, the masterpieces of your next incarnation, even in this life, you can have many incarnations. They take time, particularly if they're huge, particularly if they're big. And it's that waiting period that we're not really comfortable with, the second guessing. That waiting period, that little slice of space, is where the ego just loves to come on in and play. Come on in and tap your fear button. Come on in and create more of it. Come on in and shake it a bit more. Want you to stay in that. I say your pain is going to be your purpose. Your mess is going to be your message. And it's all good. And when you start to look at, well, I'm going to have to let go of some things that weren't quite so nice, people, places, situations, stories that no longer serve your highest good, particularly if you're on this journey, the dreamer's journey. The payoff from that pain is huge, much bigger, much better. You've got to get into that feeling. All right, my friends, that's enough for me today. I love you. I love chatting to you. I love coming to you here at the start of the day. And you be well and you be good. And until tomorrow,